Tonight, a KPIX5 exclusive. We have discovered that trains are rolling into the Bay Area through neighborhoods carrying highly explosive fracked oil. This has been happening under the radar, so much so that Kristen Ayers had to tell the state what's going on.
It's called a unit train, 100 cars long, designed to deliver 70,000 barrels of crude cross-country in one single run. The same kind of train that derailed and exploded in Quebec.
These are happening right now.
And the same kind of train that Bay Area residents have been fighting to keep out of their towns. So what's it doing in a rail yard in Richmond?
I was very surprised.
Energy consultant Ian Goodman found out about it in an investor publication for Kinder Morgan. The energy company operates pipelines and terminals all across the U.S.
They were very proud of the fact that they were the only unit train terminal to unload crude in California. My impression is there were no existing unit train unloading facilities in California.
That's apparently what state officials thought too.
At this point, we don't have any of those facilities operating in California.
Gordon Shrimp is with the California Energy Commission. We showed him our video.
These are DOT 111s at Kinder Morgan. They are directly acknowledging that they have a 100-car unit train facility in California for crude oil.
Yeah, it's certainly a recent change that, we haven't been made aware of that.
He says Kinder Morgan's Richmond terminal has been receiving ethanol on 100-car trains for years. But what about receiving explosive Bakken crude?
Is that something that maybe should be run through an environmental impact report or at least put out to the public?
Well, I think it would depend. If the crude oil is in rail cars and is just temporarily stored there in rail cars, then there should be no need to do an environmental report.
But our camera captured much more than that. After talking to the state, we went back to Richmond and saw this: Bakken crude oil getting unloaded from the train cars onto tanker trucks. We followed one of those tanker trucks to the Tesoro refinery in Martinez. So where's the environmental impact report?
Our agency would not necessarily require an EIR to be done.
Jim Karras with the Bay Area Air Quality Management District says Kinder Morgan just applied for a change of use because their terminal is already set up to receive ethanol trains. So even though it's now Bakken crude, key agents involved don't seem to care.
This would not be something that would be a significant concern to us.
Not a significant concern. So we called the city of Richmond to see if they approved the project. They told us Kinder Morgan leases the rail yard from Burlington Northern Railroad. So essentially they're saying they can't control what happens on it.
Yeah, they can't. So they're trying to say they can't control what happens in their own city.
Exactly.
Yeah.
On the rail yards in their own city.
Are we buying that? Or?
Well, it essentially comes down to the bottom line. Once again, railroads have exemptions from local regulations under federal law. They have to deliver cargo of any kind. And so that means the whole crude by rail issue is really in the hands of our congressional representatives at this point. That's where it's going to go next.
Yeah, I'm really kind of shocked, his response. It's not really our concern.
He did not seem to care.
Do you know about Quebec and what happened there?
We talked to him extensively about that. These are, explosions that have made national, worldwide, international headlines. So he knows about it, and he says that it's not a concern.
Okay, we'll continue to do the story. All right, Kristen, thanks.